What's going on, guys? Andy here, Cut and Clean Lawn Care, and today we're going to try to readdress the Cub Cadet Ultima ZT1. And that's a good thing because the lawn is needing mowed. Even though it's a little wet, it's a little saturated, and I had some tree guys come out earlier and get rid of a lot of these low-hanging branches, so there's a little bit of debris in the yard. But yeah, guys, since my last Cub Cadet Ultima ZT1 video, I've gotten tons of comments. It's like I kind of left you guys hanging, and I apologize for that. So in the last video, I talked a little bit about the deck vibration issues on the ZT1, and I've been flooded with so many comments from you guys saying your machines are doing this. What's the issue? What has Cub Cadet said? I'll let you know as soon as Keith gets here. Keith is the rep for Cub Cadet. They're bringing me a brand new ZT1. They took the one that I had and they are diagnosing issues at their facility, which is awesome of them as a company because it kind of shows you guys that they do care about their products. And to even go a little bit more in depth on like deck vibration issues, for as long as I've been doing this for the last 6 years, mowing lawns, running a lawn care company, I've had a lot of different machines, from starting off with a Craftsman riding tractor, which that thing vibrated all around God's green earth because of how many things I've hit and done with that, from Encore to Gravely to whatever. Some of those deck vibration things just kind of come and go. I mean, I've had issues even buying, say, 6 sets of blades off Amazon and them coming unbalanced or uneven, causing a lot of issues and things like that. Deck vibration issues are actually hard to diagnose in my own opinion, because I mean, just the littlest thing can throw them off, from a little bit of a bent spindle to a belt not seating correctly. Like I said, the blades and things uneven. It doesn't take much to send something a little bit out of sequence. So yeah, guys, that's just life. That's the mowing life. Stuff happens, man. So we're just kind of waiting for Keith to get here. We're going to go through the mower, and I want to talk about some of the things you guys have been commenting on, especially from his point of view on the residential side. A lot of you guys have asked me questions. Hey, I'm getting ready to start my own lawn care business. I'm going to be doing 10 to 15 properties a week. Is the ZT1 a machine I should buy? I'm going to tell you my thoughts on why or why not. I'm going to let him talk about his reasons for why and why not as well. And we'll also talk about differences between the ZT1 and ZT2, why you may want to go with one over another one, and things like that. Another good thing is the last couple videos I've had to produce on this video has been over at Randy's house. And Randy's always had an issue with big trees, so his yard never really gets really good green and lush. Same thing with that back fielded area. So I don't want to just give you guys content on mowing with these machines. I plan on trying to get some other machines this year too that are residential. That way I can kind of compare these machines and get a good grasp on what is the best, especially for you guys too, because they're not really like commercial machines where you can go and like demo and test a lot of these machines. So whatever opinion I can give you guys on them, I'm hoping I can do the best I can. I don't really want to say one's better than the other. I just want to show you what these machines are capable of. My yard is pretty green, pretty good to go. It's a little tall. I've been letting it go. So I'm going to try to do a video mowing my yard so it's a little bit quality of grass, a little thicker, a little lusher. We'll see how this machine does. Because that's another thing I got, was comments from you guys saying, well, look at the yard you're mowing with this machine on, man. That thing looks like junk, blah, blah, blah. But you got to understand, are you going to tell me every person that buys this machine is going to have this amazingly lush, gorgeous yard? No, yards come in all shapes, sizes, and styles, man. You got some that are just packed with dandelions and some that have great grass. So you got to try these machines out on all types of properties, because all types of properties will be purchasing these machines. So today we're going to be mowing on a little bit better grass. We'll get a lot more vacuum here than we do at Randy's, and we'll be able to test that cut quality again. All right, guys, we're back. Keith's here. This is the rep for Cub Cadet. We got the brand new Ultima ZT1 50-inch like we had before. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some time out of this guy's day, because you guys have left all the comments, okay? But we're out here. You guys have left a lot of comments in the videos, okay? I'm going to address some of these comments you guys had with him, and we'll try to get you guys some answers. So let's talk about it. All right, guys, like I said, here with Keith, ZT150. Okay, they have two in this platform. The ZT1 and ZT2. If you guys have known, you've seen some of the videos we posted on that topic. Let's start off by talking about the deck vibration issues we had on that original machine. And like I said earlier in the video, plus in the video last time, in my own personal thoughts and opinions on how long I've messed with mowers, I honestly feel that's more of an individual issue. But I did see a lot of you guys saying yours is having the same issue. So I'm gonna let him talk real quick. They have that original machine. Cub Cadet's going above and beyond to get that into the technician's hands, trying to figure out what this problem is.
Sure, absolutely. We picked up Andy's machine last Wednesday. We have it sitting with our engineering department right now in Cleveland, Ohio. They're going through it piece by piece, part by part, but we're pretty confident that this is an isolated issue. You know, we have to remember there's a lot happening with a lawnmower. I mean, there's an engine, there's a 23 horsepower engine here, there's a 50-inch deck, there's electromagnetic clutches, there's blades spinning. There's going to be some vibration involved with 100%. All those with all those functions going on, but you know, still yet we feel like this is fairly isolated incident, but we are taking the time to go through this with our engineering department and our bank of service technicians.
For sure. And another good question you guys had, because obviously I don't know the answer 100% because I've ran so many different machines from Craftsman, Encore, Skags, I've ran Gravely's, I've run these Cub Cadets. When is the best time to engage PTO? And I've went through the manuals and they all say something different. That's why I know you guys had a lot of different opinions. Some say this, some say that. But we'll let him talk about maybe these machines in specific, because I'm sure he can't speak for everybody. So we're just going to talk about these in specific. Like, when is the best time to engage PTO?
Absolutely. We want the blades engaged at maximum RPM.
Okay.
What we're doing is we're taking that power from the engine and we're transferring it to those mower decks, and you're going to see shaking and vibration and stuff like that if you're at a low throttle position. So maximum RPM to engage the mower blades is what we recommend.
Yeah. And a lot of the times, even when you guys do engage these at full RPM, you're going to get an initial jolt of vibration and things going off, but they quickly balance themselves back out and continue to progress. So when you're talking about sometimes when you do that and like, oh, this thing's shaking when it does that, almost all of them do that. That's what they do. But it'll balance itself out and it's good to go. Another question I got a lot was people asking if they should use a machine like this for entry level into business. People say, I'm only running 8 to 10 properties a week. Would this be a machine that's best for me? You guys know my thoughts and opinions on that. I'm always gonna say no, never use a residential mower, especially if you're gonna buy it brand new, because you are not putting that machine through what it needs to be put through. Now, when you say 8 to 10 properties, people are thinking, well, that's not that much, but those add up. Okay, and it adds up quick, and we'll let him tell you why.
Sure, absolutely. You know, corporately we call this the RZT.
Yeah.
And the R stands for residential, and that means your residence.
For sure.
You know, this is designed for that weekly mowing at an individual's home. That's what the ZT1 and the ZT2 are designed for.
For sure. And that's definitely something I wanted to punch through on this as well, because you guys know I am a commercial cutter, so a lot of you guys may have seen this. And I tried my best to explain that this is a residential machine in every video I've done, but you may think just because this is a businessy kind of a channel, you're thinking this is something you can use, but it's not. If you're just looking to mow your yard, I would say up to 1 acre, 1 time per week, this is gonna be a great machine for you. Like I was saying earlier, guys, they do have 2 models of the residential lineup for this going out with the ZT1 and the ZT2. A lot of you guys have left comments too saying which one should you get, and from what I've seen, ZT2 you are getting a serviceable transmission.
That's correct.
A little beefier transmission. You're getting a little beefier casters, bigger wheels. I think there's actually a lip on the front deck that has
a deck reinforcement.
Deck reinforcement. So if you are in a little more of a sketchy area where you may be running into some roots or running into some, you know, objects, that ZT2 platform, in my opinion, is made for that person that may have an acre, 2, maybe even 3.
3's good.
3's okay. Okay,
3's
okay because you still got the serviceable transmissions. But also someone that may want to be pulling a yard cart or using the machine for a little bit more of what it's used, attachments, bagging, all these things. Even though this machine can still, you know, bag and do that stuff, but not so much on a bigger platform. So in my personal opinion, that ZT2 is just made for that someone who just needs a little bit more out of their residential unit. Is that kind of?
That's absolutely right.
But yeah, guys, and we were just talking about like motor options you get with these machines. With the ZT2, you're 100% all Kawasaki. Kawasaki has a great name in my opinion. I've used them for a long time in my business. And I also don't have a problem with Kohlers. The ZT1, you can get Kohlers. In my personal opinion, an engine's gonna last as long as you take care of it and maintenance it the way you're supposed to.
Right.
If you're not doing the things you're not supposed to do, cleaning out your air filters, changing your oil when you're supposed to, don't expect any of these engines to last long. But if you take care of your equipment, I don't see any reason why every mower is not gonna last you just like you need it to.
Both of those engines are rock solid.
Good,
you know?
good ones. All right, guys, so we got Keith on the mower real quick. What we're gonna do while I have some of his time, we're gonna run a couple passes in my grass, which is a little taller than I usually like it. So I'm gonna say, let's try cutting this on 3 3/4. Let's see what kind of suction we can get with this machine. The grass is obviously a little bit taller. Because like what you guys were saying before, it was patchy. It was field grass that we were mowing before in a lot of these videos, which is true. So let's see what it does on my yard. And granted, I will let you know beforehand, this grass is pretty saturated. Kansas City, it's been raining a lot. Okay guys, just a little quick mowing footage with Keith. I'm also gonna jump on here in a second and do some mowing as well because I can't let him have all the fun. That's not fair. But from what I'm seeing on the cut, it's gonna be explained a little better than I was able to explain it last time. Like I said, this is wet. Is it a good cut? Absolutely. Is it the best cut? No, I don't think it's the best cut, and I'll explain to you why. With all the mowers I've had for my area, Gravely included, I've had to do things to these mowers to get them cut the best possible they can. 3-inch notched high lift blades go a long way for what we're mowing here. These mowers come with what we would call a multi-purpose blade. It can mulch the grass. It has a little bit of semi-lift, and the reason for the blades that come on these machines is because these machines are everywhere. They're in Florida, they're in California, they're in Michigan, they're in Wisconsin, you name it, they're there. So they got to come up with a blade that can service all these properties everywhere. Is it the best blade for my area? No, but it's definitely going to get the job done. There's no reason it won't. And also some of the comments I saw before, like a lot of you guys were talking about the 50-inch mower size as a deck is a little bit off between your typical, you know, 48, 52, 60, or whatever you're doing. Now, these aren't different size blades. I had some people comment saying it's two one size and one smaller. I was just talking to Keith about it. The blades are just repositioned throughout the deck to the point you can get a 50-inch clearance compared to a 52-inch clearance. So yeah, guys, let me run a couple passes real quick on my previous stripes, and let's see what this mower can do. Alright guys, so I just ran my previous stripes, and like me and him were just talking about, it's beyond me being picky because I'm a complete nerd with this. You do get a couple little stragglers throughout this, and I honestly think it's the same thing I've been talking about on mowers previously. For my area, we have a lot of Kentucky bluegrass, we have a lot of fescue, we have a lot of floppy grasses. The mowers in my area need a high lift blade. Does that mean this is bad? No, this thing is going to do a great job cutting my grass. I'm just picky. I'm a picky person because of what I do for a living. If this thing had notched high lift blades on it, I guarantee it would cut my grass amazing. And I'm talking any mower. You could bring any mower over here with high lift blades, you're gonna get a great cut. And even to go back into what I'm talking about more, the only reason I'm saying that there is some stragglers when mowing this is because I'm literally analyzing it. If I was just walking down the sidewalk looking at my yard, I wouldn't notice a single thing. That's how I'm trying to explain this to you guys. This thing is cutting great. These are just my opinions. The fact that I'm doing a mowing video, looking at the mowing quality, I can just notice a couple stragglers. Is it a deal breaker? Absolutely not. It's just me being picky because I'm analyzing it. So there you guys go. That's just me kind of touching base on this again. Like I said, I wanted to give you guys the feedback because you've been asking the questions. What I want you guys to remember with this machine, it's 100% residential, guys. Don't go buying this machine trying to do 8 to 10 properties a week. Buy this machine because you need to mow your yard. Your yard's an acre, acre and a half, a little bit less every week, once a week. This is that machine for you. Like I said, if you're looking for something in this Cub Cadet series that you want a little bit more out of, maybe a little bit built better, and when I say built better, I'm meaning can take more of the abuse of a wonky yard and needing to haul stuff and move stuff, go up to that ZT2, man. Get the serviceable transmissions, you know, get the beefier spindles that can take that abuse. So all right guys, like, comment, subscribe. Like always, we're gonna keep more footage coming out to you guys. I hope this answered a lot of your guys' questions. Like I said, thanks again to him. That's the third time I've said it. I'm just gonna keep saying it for the sake of saying it. We'll see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.
Check your body, check your body.